Hey, what's going on, ComicWow.com? This is another Press Play. My name is Mike.
And I'm Big Rick.
What are we playing today, Big Rick?
We're playing the deck building game by Cryptozoic, Teen Titans.
It is its own expansion. It's not really an expansion, though. It can be a standalone.
It's a standalone, yeah.
It plays 2 to 4 players, which is really neat. Rick and I have been tirelessly practicing, so that way we could show you how to play.
Right, and we're going to be doing a short game. Instead of doing all the supervillains in this game, we're only going to do, what, we got 3 here?
3 here.
3, and once we get through those 3, that's going to be the end of our game.
Slade's on top like he should be.
Like he should be, absolutely.
We have the weakness cards as per usual. We have the kick cards as usual. These will come into play later. We will explain them. But there are, we both picked characters out. They were picked by random.
Right.
And Rick was also picked to start at random, so he will explain his character and his start deck.
All right, so you start off with your own character, and I am starting off with Starfire. Starfire, once during each of her turns, you control 4 different card types. You may destroy a card you control. That is going to come in handy later on in the game. So I am playing Starfire, and also I start my deck with 7 punch cards and 3 vulnerability cards. The vulnerability cards don't help you. They actually hinder you in being able to buy stuff off the line. So each of us start with that, and that will start our deck when we start drawing our cards.
Now you want to shuffle them up because, you know, you want to make it somewhat fair. Just like anytime you have your discard is full and you need to refill, you're going to have to shuffle each and every time. That's the great thing about deck building. We just keep adding and adding and adding.
That's right.
I'm going to flip my card over. I have Superboy.
Nice.
Once during each of my of your turns, you control 2 or more superpowers, plus 1 power and a draw card. So very cool character.
Yeah.
Pretty stoked about this. Since Rick starts off, we'll flip the 5.
All right, so part of the game, in order to build your deck, you have this main deck here. And in the main deck, you lay out a line of 5, and those cards are the cards that you're going to be able to choose from to build your deck. They include heroes, villains, locations, superpowers, and equipment cards. They also, besides being able to buy these, you can also buy what we mentioned earlier is the kick card, which gives you plus 2 power if you have it in your hand. All right, so we laid our 5 out.
Yep. In the corner of each card, it tells you what the value of the power that you're going to have to spend on it. So keep that in mind when you're flipping these cards over. It's going to be a little bit boring in the beginning only because we have to build up power to buy the better cards. So right now it looks like it's going to be kind of tough because there's a lot of 4s and 5s.
Big ones up there.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to draw my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And again, the purpose of this game is for us to defeat the supervillains. I started off with 2 vulnerability and 3 punch cards. So I'll spend my 3 punch for 3 power to buy, what is this? Molecular Vibration, which is a superpower. And that'll go into my discard pile with all this, thus building my deck by 1.
We like to keep our discard up so that way we aren't confused with our draw deck.
Right. And to finish my turn, I draw my 5 cards into my hand, and my turn is done.
Okay, now my turn is going. I was lucky. I got 5 punches.
Nice.
Great way to start a turn. I'm going with the Lasso of Lightning, and I'm turning over, and it is now a discard. It's that easy, folks.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My turn is now done.
All right. So in this one, I now have 4 punch, 1 vulnerability, so I have 4 points that I can spend on the line, and I'm going to go ahead and grab, it looks like Lady Vic. And she looks pretty awesome, so we'll put her into my discard. But now that I have no cards to draw from, I have to shuffle my discard pile so that I can draw my 5 to end my turn.
And don't forget to
flip a card onto the line.
Fill the line. Yeah.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
All right, now it's my turn. I have 3 vulnerabilities because I got none the last turn, which leaves me at a disadvantage this turn. Leaves me with 2 power that I cannot use. There's nothing on the board, not even a kick that I could get for 2. So I go and I shuffle everything back up again, so that way I can start a new turn, and I don't even have to fill the line. My turn is done.
All right. So I start this turn off with 1 vulnerability, Lady Vic, who is an ongoing. I'll put her into play. You may discard this card from play, and if you do, you gain plus 2 power. So I'll keep her in play as an ongoing, and I also have 3 punch cards. At the 3 punch cards, I'm going to go ahead and purchase Cinder Block and throw him into my discard pile.
Nice.
Going to replace Cinder Block on the line with, what is that?
Magic Bracers.
Nice.
Also nice.
And I draw my 5. And that ends my turn.
Great.
Also remember that our main focus in this game, though, to
How's
defeat...
that happen?
What'd you get?
5 punches.
All right.
How does that happen?
Nice.
I'm going to go with a Magic Bracer and a kick
Nice.
to complete my
For a total
5.
of 5-point purchase.
So that goes in my discard, and I count out my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to say I'm going quick, but I'm going quick.
You are going quick. Again, our end state, though we are both trying to defeat the supervillain, we're also trying to accumulate more cards into our deck, so at the end there's a victory point win, so that whoever has the most victory points wins the game. Okay? So my turn, I have 3 punches, Molecular Vibration, which is another ongoing, and I'm going to go ahead and place that into play, and a vulnerability. So with my 3 punches, I am going to purchase a kick, and that goes in my discard pile. I don't have to fill the line. I have 2 to draw, shuffle my discard, and I'll have 3 more to draw for my 5.
That's going to happen sometimes. Sometimes you're not going to have enough cards in your discard in your draw to fill your hand. So you have to reshuffle your discard to be able to make that 5.
Yep. All right, and then that ends my turn.
All right, I have 3 vulnerabilities again because I like to get punched in the throat constantly. And I'm lucky enough to be able to put my lasso of lightning out, which gives me 1 power and equipment, so it's going to stay out there. It's an ongoing, so that's pretty awesome.
Right.
And I have my starter power, so that leaves me with 2 powers that I cannot do anything with again.
Right.
So therefore, discard, I put nothing on the line, my turn is done once again. Oh, I'm sorry, 1.
Nice.
And I have to shuffle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now my turn is done.
All right. So, let's see. I have 1 vulnerability and 4 punches. So with my 4 punches, which gives me 4 power, I'm going to go ahead and purchase another Lady Vic.
Nice.
Into my discard pile. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Ends my turn.
Nice.
Yay!
All right, and with the Lasso of Truth, it gives me an additional power, so that gives me a power of 6. What I'm going to do is Cybernetic Enhancement and a kick card.
Nice.
Hawk and Dove.
Great card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my turn is done again.
Okay. Beginning of my turn here. Let's see. I have kick, 2 punches, so that's a total of 4 power. A vulnerability blue, and also Cinder Block. And I'll put Cinder Block into play. All right. And so with my 4 points, I'm going to go ahead and buy Hawk and Dove and put him and her into my discard deck.
Nice. Things are coming up Rick this time. Call me crazy.
It looks good. It looks good, Rick. 1, 2.
It's his time. It's his time. We won't say the record that's been going on. But
I've lost every game I played. Every game, be it this, be it Runecast.
So, of course, it's on video that Rick will probably pull this one out.
All right, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, I'm going to keep going because I know
turn.
he's not going to get in my way. So bracers give me another, power here. But defense, you may discard this card from your hand to avoid an attack. So that's really good later if, when supervillains start attacking. Ongoing card from your discard pile into your hand. If you do put an ongoing card from your discard pile into your hand. So I actually get an ongoing card out and I block at the same time. So that's a pretty awesome
That's a good combo.
equipment combo. So 3 vulnerabilities. What the? And a punch. So 3 with this will give me another kick.
All right. As you can tell, as we're building up our play field and our decks, we're getting where we're getting more potential for power, thus being able to get that first 8 to take out Slade Wilson, who was a pretty epic Teen Titan villain.
All right.
And that ends his turn.
That ends my turn.
All right.
Actually, I think we're just going to expedite by just drawing our 5 and going that way.
Okay,
So that way,
sounds
for
great.
video purposes, we're going to go a little quicker with it.
All right. So I have 4 powers up for here, 2 punches, 1 kick. So on a 4, vulnerability boo, I'm going to play another Lady Vic, which is pretty awesome. And now because I have this many in play, I now have the ability to eat for 3, so there's 7. And I'm going to discard her from play now for 9 to defeat Slade Wilson.
We'll let it happen, but I'm not sure if you can discard something you just laid on top, only because you used his ability to make that happen.
Right. Order of play.
But with her gone, yeah, we'll let it happen. That's what I'm saying. We'll let it happen.
All right.
But we'll let the comment section decide.
Yeah, help us out if that was an improper play. But if it wasn't, yay.
So you just took out Slade. Here's the thing now. With taking out Slade, it now goes into his discard pile. Therefore, when it gets into his hand, he can use it. But every villain that comes out will attack the entire squad.
Right.
So now we get to see what happens.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw my 5 first to end my turn because the villain will pop after that. All right. Ugh. All right, so now we flip the card. Our next villain is Simon. And Simon's first appearance attack is each player chooses 2 cards in their hand. Pass each other card to the hand of the player on your left.
So we trade 2 cards.
I think that's what it's
Each
saying.
player chooses 2 cards in their hands, pass each other. Okay, we exchange 2 cards.
All right.
Mother.
Okay, so that
It worked out for him.
it really did.
I got yet another vulnerability in my hand now. Is your turn done?
Oh, my turn was done. Yeah,
Good. Yeah, that's great to know. 4, 6, T-Wing.
All right.
I got the card I wanted at least.
So, 2 vulnerability, 2 punches, and I'm going to be able to play Slade. Boom. That's awesome.
His ongoing power is pretty great. You notice how when the villains attacked us earlier, we had cards that would block or help us or save us or lose us or whatever. Slade makes sure that Rick will always have 5 in his hand starting his turn.
That's right. And with that, because I only have 2 power to use this round, I'm going to go ahead and break down Lady Vic for 2 additional power for 4 and put Phobia into my discard deck.
Plus the other 2, which gives me 9, and I can add another 2 from this villain card of Grant Wilson and consume him to take a villain card.
Nice.
Okay, so by doing that, this all discards into here, okay? And it will end my turn because I have no additional points. It says put up to 2 superpowers from your discard pile in your hand. And the thing is, I have no superpowers, so Connor Kent did me no good.
No good.
Now, I am flipping, I gotta do my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's the last card. It's Trigon himself.
All right.
The final boss.
No good.
It's a stack ongoing. At the start of each player's turn, that player gains a weakness and then puts a 0 cost card from their discard pile on top of their deck.
Oh, that's the worst. Okay.
Okay.
So
essentially, they gain the weakness and they have to put it on top of their deck instantaneously.
a 0 cost.
Yeah.
Discard. They have to put a 0 cost card from their discard deck. A 0 cost card.
Oh. Oh, that's nice. All right. But this is 5 right here. 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is plenty enough to take out Trigon
And finish the game.
and finish the game. So this is the part of the game where we count up our points, and we're going to do that very, very quickly to expedite the process. All right, ComicWow, that was it. That was our gameplay the whole time. We're going to say it at the same time to see who won. I don't know exactly who it is, but I got 30 points.
I got 19.
Yeah!
In actuality, I would have only had 22 if I didn't get any weaknesses, but I had more weaknesses and it ate me up. But he also defeated 2 supervillains, which are mega points.
Yeah.
So, as you continue to play this game, and we hope that you all go pick it up, it's amazing. Cryptozoic puts out some good product. Pick it up, play the game. There's lots more villains that you can see, lots more superheroes and heroes in the deck. It's a lot of fun.
Comment below. Tell us if we did a good job. I'll also see you on ComicWow.com.